Hello friends, I'm Wendy Irene, founder of GiveLoveCreateHappiness.com. Thank you so much for joining me. So I know I promised you guys that this month I'm really going to start talking to you more in depth about the things that I've mostly kept inside that I believe to be true, but really I haven't shared a lot of it out of fear, which isn't a good reason to hide anything or be silent about things. But I'll tell you where my fear comes from. One of my huge fears is that I don't want to offend people. I don't want to take away from or hurt their religious beliefs. I think that religions can do a lot to help people when it's coming out of love, and has really impacted people's lives in a positive way in a lot of ways. So some of the stuff that I might tell you might contradict what you've learned in church. And I've decided, well, I'm not here to convince you at all what to believe, okay? I want you to follow your own journey. The reason I like the spiritual journey in particular is because it's your own inner journey, where you discover your own inner truths. But at the same time, I still feel like as a spiritual teacher, it's important for me to share with you my truths. So in this video, I want to talk about the difference between angels and loved ones who have passed away. I don't believe that they're the same thing at all. So how you could possibly look at it is, think of source energy or God as like a big ball of light, the sun, okay? So say the sun is God or source energy. And then you have rays that come down out of the sun. Well, depending on where you are and that ray, your energy is different. So I would put angels really close to the sun, where their energy, when I feel their energy, to me, it feels big, powerful, always loving, always coming from a place of love, like every single time. You will not get any negativity at all from an angel. It'll just, angels don't have egos. They are here to help you, to guide you, to love you, to keep you on your path, whatever path your soul has chosen to do in this lifetime. And let me just mention that I don't believe that you get to know the whole path way ahead of time, or not most of us anyway. I think it really is that you take one step and you have faith, and you'll see the next step when you need it. So, you know, don't worry about it if you don't feel like you know what you're supposed to do with your whole life, because I don't think any of us do. So it's about getting quiet and listening to your own guidance for today or for this week, okay? So angels, very powerful, very loving. I sometimes see them as colors. There's one angel in particular that when I feel that angel, it's like if I close my eyes, someone turns on a really bright light behind my eyes. So instead of it being dark, there'll be this bright light. It'll be in the corner shining down. So it's not like you close your eyes and the sunlight's coming through your eyelids, which is a totally different feeling. It's different than that. There's another angel that I've seen, Archangel Metatron, floating around the room. This one I have seen with my physical eyes, but most of the time I just feel it or see it in my third eye. But it's pink and green light. And I believe that that's an angel I work very closely with a lot of the time. Archangel Metatron is thought to help light workers live their purpose on this earth. So that's angel energy, no ego, very loving. Now when you get to people who have passed away, I believe that they still have their egos with them. And death is just an illusion. Like, they are here. You can talk to them. They can hear you. If they want to reach out, they will. They still have their ego. I've heard it described like they're just more relaxed because they don't have all the worries that we have in the earth plane. They're not worrying about paying their bills or getting their kids off to school or any of that stuff. So they're a little more relaxed. But I don't, at least at this point in my journey, because I don't pretend to know where it'll take me, I don't really work with anybody that's passed away, except for maybe like sending love to my grandmother or a few people. I get nervous about it, and that comes out of my own fears. So I'm not telling you to be fearful of that. That's just my own personal fear, because I feel like, oh, are they going to trick me? Because, you know, and some of them don't always feel positive, and And maybe at one moment I think they're trying to give me a positive message to maybe pass on to somebody. And the next moment I'm thinking, are they trying to live through this person in a negative way? And so for me, it's very murky, and I tend to shy away from any of that. I personally love working with angels because the energy is just so loving and positive, and that's where I feel best. That's the vibration I feel best at. So that's what I usually do at this point in my life. But, you know, that doesn't mean that there aren't people here whose particular purpose is to talk to people who have passed away, because I think there's a lot of people on this earth right now that that's their purpose, is that they do that. So, you know, keep your mind open, okay, to the fact that we don't really die. We're still here. Our body's gone, but we're not gone. And, you know, you can connect with anybody you want to connect with. And what I do, I want you to know, is not special or unique. It's just, think of it like, say you work your arms out a lot and your arm muscle gets really strong. I just think, you know, for some people that muscle is stronger, or they've worked on it and so their third eye is more open. So you want to just also be really open-minded to the fact that you can get messages in all different kinds of ways. Lots of times I get energy by feeling it. I know that sounds weird, but it's like I can feel the message as opposed to hearing it. Other times I'll get a message, it's like it's in my head, but I know it's not mine, it's not my thoughts, and you might not always be able to tell the difference. But the more you practice, the better you get at it, the more you can tell, this isn't my thoughts, this is a message. Or what I really like to call it is, I'll often get a spiritual download where all of a sudden I'll just know a truth. It'll be clear to me, and wow, I have this spiritual truth in front of me now, and now this message needs to be passed on, or it's something that I need to live in my own life. So, like I said, part of my fear has really been, I don't want to offend people, I care about people, I don't want to take anything away from their beliefs, and so it's been a weird topic to talk about. A lot of people do take offense to this type of thing, but it doesn't mean that I should stay silent anymore, so I'm going to really try and be more forthcoming with information from my heart. Hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, I would love for you to pass it on and come over to givelovecreatehappiness.com to sign up for email updates and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Bye, friends.